Ubani, a former Nigerian Bar Association chairman, defended why the Supreme Court might not accept new evidence in the appeal of the Presidential Election Tribunal's verdict. He responded to the case initiated in the United States by Atiku Abubakar, People's Democratic Party (PDP) presidential candidate. Atiku had requested the release of President Bola Tinubu's Chicago State University certificate and claimed suspicion over the authenticity of the certificate he submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). According to Vanguard, during an appearance on Channels Television's Sunrise Daily on Thursday, October 5, Ubani stated that considering the circumstances, admitting fresh evidence at the appellate court is unusual, particularly if that evidence was available when you initiated the process. He claimed that the Supreme Court and even the Court of Appeal would not admit fresh evidence because their role is to review the lower court's decision, not to assess any new evidence. He asserted that they do not receive new evidence unless there are special circumstances in which the evidence was not available at the time of filing the case. President Tinubu, represented by his legal team, resisted Atiku's request for his academic records to be released, but the U.S. court ultimately ordered CSU to release the records to him, which he claimed he needed for his Supreme Court appeal. Ubani emphasized that his legal team would face a lot of challenges in convincing the Supreme Court to accept new evidence in the Election Tribunal verdict appeal because the apex court's role is limited to reviewing the lower court's decision. He noted that Tinubu's team would contest the admissibility of new evidence, leaving the court to exercise its discretionary power in deciding whether to admit the new evidence. He said that the issue of admissibility of fresh evidence is crucial in legal charges. You must persuade, and the opposing party will contest it. He concluded by claiming that the court would exercise discretionary power to either admit or reject the new evidence. Okay, and this is all we have to take for now, but let's look at the comment section. Regarding Tinubu's CSU certificate saga, lawyer Monday Ubani claims Supreme Court may not accept new evidence. Alright, let's see the reactions. Bulldozer here says if the Supreme Court rejects new evidence, let it be, but as Tinubu said in U.S. court that if his documents are released, his name will lose honor and dignity in a community of nations. The era of Abacha is here. All our budget and money will be crying in Swiss bank. Akeke Israel Ni says a reply to Bulldozer saying you need to be wise and understand man. Omotola Adedoyi says Atiku will go on exile soon or to behave like a man. Adams replied or reacted to Omotola's comment here saying he must attend to the consequences of his action before going on exile. Alright, Eduardo Bayo here says he goes nowhere, his passport must be seized, his private jet must be grounded. Okay. Samuel Adenuga Ipaye says somebody wey bend don dey look another person nyash for back. Don't forget say somebody too dey look him own nyash for back. Don't worry, after the race we will count the millage. Justice and equity here says for what? For saying the truth or for stating the obvious. Why must he be dealt with? For letting the world know the facts. Yorubas are chameleon here says come and send him exile. Yorubas are chameleon again reply to Adamson saying are you normal at all? Talk is sheep. Then again Yorubas are chameleon to Eduardo Bayo saying for exposing your drug dealer criminal president. Eduardo Bayo to Justice and Equity here says which truths the man want to brainwash your likes so that you will not remember that he was using the money stolen from you and I to pursue his personal agenda. Sit down there. Buy again to Yorubas a chameleon says if takes a drug courier to know the lead dealer. If there's no drug buyer, there will be no seller. Christopher Chukwuemeka says Mumu Oluwale, okay. Gabriel Odoro says fact as you guys were shocked to know President Tinubu attended Chicago State University. Olufemi Ojo says you are just ranting. Tinubu just go. Salisu Buhari, Kemi Adeosun both took the path of honor by resignation as the constitution demands. Tinubu cannot be different. Then Alpha Oscar says you want to spark fire that you won't be able to quench. It is only bigots who can assume and believe anything. Then guest here says you are mad. Somebody that claimed to be a president is a foreigner. You still talk nonsense and defend the evil. That evil you are defending will come to you and your family. Then Israel Metu says Ubani, I don't understand you Nigerian lawyers. Atiku pleaded this certificate forgery in the tribunal so it can be acceptable. Aswata Timothy says Mr. Ubani, I thought you are rooted in law. You forgot so soon in other similar cases where Supreme Court admitted new evidence, e.g. Rotimi Amechi versus PDP. And we have this all team for now. Thanks so much for listening. Bye for now, please, okay?